T is for talent, which God gives to every single person. Not just the ability to sing and dance and throw a ball, but intellectual talent. And if we develop that and use that, we'll be able to chart our own course. The H is for honesty. And basically, it means doing things the right way. If you put skeletons in the closet, they will come back to haunt you just when you don't want to see them. The I is for insight, which comes from listening to people who've already gone where you're trying to go. Learn from their triumphs, learn from their mistakes. You'll move much further and much faster if you can do that. The N is for nice. Be nice to people, because once they get over their suspicion of why you're being nice, they'll be nice to you. And you can get so much more done when you're being nice and they're being nice. And it just means taking yourself out of the center and maybe thinking about someone else first. The K is for knowledge, which is the thing that makes you into a more valuable person. You know, the things don't mean anything, but it is knowledge that allows you to be able to acquire things. It allows you to be able to move to the place that you want to move to and to accomplish the things that you want to do. So that is really why Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, talked so glowingly about what knowledge could do for a person. The B is for books, which is the mechanism for obtaining the knowledge. Some people say, I don't need to read, I can watch DVDs and videos. That's like saying you can develop your muscles by watching someone else lift weights. You know, when you read, it actually makes a real impression on your mind. It actually creates special pathways, and it makes it easier to remember, and it develops just like a muscle. The second I is for in-depth learning, learning for the sake of knowledge and understanding as opposed to superficial learning. Superficial learners cram before a test, sometimes do okay, and 3 weeks later, know nothing. It doesn't stick. But in-depth knowledge becomes a part of who you are, makes a huge difference. And the last letter, G, is for God. You know, there are many people who are trying to move God out of our society, but what do you replace him with? You replace him with man? Well, we know how imperfect man is, and yet we know how powerful and perfect God is. And if we allow godly principles in our lives of loving your fellow man, caring about your neighbor, developing your God-given talents to the utmost so that you become valuable to the people around you, having values and principles that guide your life. If you do that, not only will you be successful, but you will contribute to a successful nation.